you ever quit? No, we're on smoke, we're on smoke, we're on smoke. Who back? We back, who back, we back, who back, we back.
In Bremerton, a quasi-military academy for troubled teens has reached a milestone. This past weekend, the Washington Youth Academy graduated its 2,000th cadet since opening in 2009. The academy is for teens ages 16 to 18 who are at risk of dropping out of school. And Brandy is here this morning. You spent a lot of time getting to know these cadets. They have some really remarkable stories.
They do, and I'm not cold as ice, but I never cry, and I was just crying this weekend at the graduation because it's really, you know, you can feel for these kids. They come from a lot of different situations, and they're going through a lot of different problems, some that are their own fault, some that are in their control, and some things that are out of their control. But I think the common denominator is you realize being there that if there wasn't some sort of intervention, then their lives were going to continue to go down the wrong path. So these young people will spend 22 weeks at this academy, seeing their families only for a few short visits. It's time spent reflecting on not only how they got there, but where they want to end up.
8 more days and we'll be through.
Don't be fooled by what you see.
I won't have to look at you.
Or what you hear.
Oh.
This place is about more than structure, more than discipline. Although all of these young cadets could use some of both.
I had all Fs. Everything was Fs.
I acted out. I snapped one day.
The Washington Youth Academy is a program supported by the Department of Defense, an effort to reduce the number of high school dropouts.
Drop like a rock.
Each cadet here is short on credits to graduate high school.
Did you read the board?
All are considered at risk, and some have been through more in their short lives than any of us should ever have to deal with.
I was born with CP, cerebral palsy. I have quadriplegia cerebral palsy, so it affects all 4 limbs.
17-year-old Michael Perez from Puyallup says the CP diagnosis left him angry. He felt like the world had been unfair, and he took it out on those around him.
Just all around not caring, fighting with my parents, fighting with my brothers.
I just one day just yelled at my mom because I was just so tired of it all.
Cadet Ashley Garcia, also 17, says she has a lot of anger toward her biological father for experiences she didn't want to talk about in detail.
It's just that he affected my life so much to the point where all of my siblings had to suffer something traumatic, and we just fell apart for a while.
There was even a point when her mom and siblings were homeless. She says her dad had made her feel like she'd never make anything of herself.
So I always had this influence that I wasn't that smart.
And for a while, Ashley started to believe that.
I had D's, C's. I was falling asleep in classes. And then I just remember one day hearing the science teacher. It's like, why do you even come to my class? You always fall asleep. Like, why do you even come at this point?
We met Ashley, Michael, and the other 147 cadets in their class just 8 days before they were set to graduate. They'd already been at the academy for more than 5 months.
Really, our mission is about making these young men and women good citizens who understand that they can push themselves beyond their comfort limits and they can achieve great things.
It's a mission that wouldn't be possible without the people who work here.
You have credit and an A.
People who are invested in every single cadet.
They do wonderful things for these young people.
But even if cadets do make it to the end, it means nothing if they can't stay on track after they leave. Bellevue police officer Craig Hanaumi has been a mentor for more than one Academy graduate. A requirement of the program is that each cadet have an adult outside of their family who they can go to for guidance. 18-year-old Isaac Hermosillo and 3 of his brothers have attended the Washington Youth Academy. Officer Hanaumi met their entire family years ago while on patrol and has been a constant influence in their lives.
He has 10 siblings. 11 siblings. I lose count.
Whenever we're going through struggle, okay, you know, he's there for my parents or even my older brothers to seek out to, like, hey, you know, what should I do?
Officer Hanaumi knew Isaac would excel at the academy and supported him when he decided to go. He'd been skipping classes and was behind in school. So there was a risk for you, a real risk, that you weren't going to graduate high school.
He saw what happened to his older brothers and he saw the positive impact. And the family saw it. it almost became like, all right, well, everybody's going to go to this then.
Like many of those who attend the academy, including his brothers, Isaac left with a better vision of what his life could be. A vision cadets like Michael Perez and Ashley Garcia are just starting to see for themselves.
I'll be starting to work on my associate's degree in applied sciences to go into the field of study that I want to go into.
Which is what?
Neuroscience. I would like to study to be a neurosurgeon man.
The soft-spoken cadet we met that day,
Cadet Captain Ashley Garcia,
graduated this past Saturday as the cadet commander. That young girl who thought she'd never make anything of herself was the leader of her entire class.
I want to say thank you because honestly, like, I've never had that much support before. I never knew I could accomplish so many things in my life in just 5.5 months.
Her mother couldn't be more proud.
She could do anything. And to all the parents out there, you know, the best thing that you can do is just support your kid. Be there for them.
It's okay. Thank you.
There were a lot of proud parents in the crowd that day.
Who is this lovely woman?
It's my mom.
There's nothing in this world he can't accomplish at this point. There's nothing he can't do. He can go to college, he can have a career, and he'll be able to do that by himself with a disability.
Walking tall across the stage that day, Michael Perez became the Academy's 2,000th cadet to graduate.
Please receive candidate Michael Perez.
And that cerebral palsy that he was so angry about when he came.
Are you still angry about it?
I'm not angry about it. I'm not happy about it, but I'm not mad and I'm not sad. I'm confident about it. I realize, like, that's who I am. I walk with my back straight. I want to tell the people that are thinking about coming here that it's a challenge and you do have to make the decision, but it's a challenge worthwhile. It is an unbelievable experience with unbelievable people. And I want to thank you.
Hey, come here. You're welcome. I'm proud of you. I really am.
They do care. They really, really do care. They're some of the most amazing people in the world.
Spartan! Spartan!
These cadets might tell you that this place has changed them. But really, it's not about changing anyone.
Will you ever quit? No! Real smoke! Real smoke! Real smoke!
It's about helping them realize, deep down, who they already are. It is this lesson that now graduate Michael Perez will take with him as he leaves.
The way that our commandant explained it is, when you come here, you're like an ore of iron. They put you in a furnace, and they pound you and pound you and pound you until you're a beautiful blade. With that weapon in my hand, with me, I can slay any dragon that comes my way.
Take care. Take care.
And I can't even begin to say how proud I am of each and every cadet who walked across the stage on Saturday. The majority of them will leave the academy with 8 extra credit hours. All of them, when they came in, they were short. They'll leave the academy at a higher grade level than when they came in as well. So certainly it's helping them academically, but you can tell that the much more important part of it is helping them understand where they want to go when they leave. And like I said, and you know, most of the people I talked to said, oh, it changed me as a person. And I don't think it did. I think that it really just showed them this is who you already are. You're already this great.
And just being open, we were talking about this while the story was airing, just being open to that kind of change and being able to recognize in yourself that you need to be open to that is something most adults aren't able to do.
Yeah,
I mean,
we think we're perfect.
We think we're perfect. We don't need to change.
Perfect,
but, you know,
right.
Michael in particular, you were sharing his story with us, and he talks about having CP and some of the physical limitations. How did that play into his experience at the academy?
Right. Well, this is a huge concern for Michael and his mother as he went in, because, you know, CP does have physical limitations, and it affects for him. It causes great pain in both his arms and his legs, particularly when it's really cold out, which he spent a lot of his time in the academy here over the fall and into the winter. And this is a physically demanding place. These cadets get up at 4:45 a.m. every day. They're on like a similar schedule to us. And they get up and they go out and they do PTs. They do physical fitness. And there were moments, and I talked to some of the folks out there who work there, and I asked them about Michael and you know, his physical limitations. And they said the one thing about Michael Perez is he would never, ever give up. I mean, he could be in obvious physical pain, but what he wanted to show himself and what he wanted to show the other cadets is that if I can do this with my physical limitations, there's no excuse for anyone else to come out here and to give up. So everyone at the academy said he was such an inspiration for them, and that's why I was so proud watching, because how far they came from when they walked in the door at that academy to where they walked out. There's no doubt that this academy, now more than 2,000 cadets, has really, really changed a lot of lives.
Thank you. Your stories.